there be life on Mars? When the astronomer Giovanni Schiaparelli discovered grooves on our neighboring planet, the idea of little men from Mars became a fashion. It was thought there could only be one explanation for the canals. Mars became a canvas for bizarre fantasies. It was thought that its color came from red vegetation. After the War of the Worlds, the image of Mars inhabitants changed. H.G. Wells described a high-tech civilization. The Martians were coming to conquer Earth. Pure science fiction, as space probes showed decades later. Mars is a desert planet, cold and hostile to life. This meteorite awoke new hope in 1996. To this day, experts are discussing whether this clump from Mars could contain tiny microbe fossils. It is possible. Huge quantities of water used to flow on Mars. Water is the most important prerequisite for life. About 4 billion years ago, there were rivers and lakes on what is now a dry planet. American research rovers have already found several pieces of evidence for that. Back on Earth, astrobiologists discovered lichen, fungi, and microbes that can survive in extreme regions, and it turns out they could also survive on Mars. That was proven on the International Space Station. There they were exposed to deadly space, packed in these boxes, and they survived the ordeal. Researchers believe they could even thrive on Mars. Not on the surface, but buried in deeper levels of the ground, where there are reservoirs with liquid water. That's why the Europeans want to launch their first research rover to Mars soon. It'll drill into the surface to a depth of up to 2 meters and search for fossils of Mars microbes. But detecting living microbes would take decades, if they exist at all.